Hey, what's up guys, this is SNipEz, and welcome to part 3 in house number 13. So today in part 3 we're going to be making the back part of the house, and basically we're basically going to finish off the entire second floor. So then part 4 we can start working on the floors and stuff like that. Alright, so let's get working. So we're going to need some white wool and dark wood, and that's basically about it. Alright, so if you didn't watch part 2, I would suggest go watching that so you can catch up to where we are now. So if we're facing the front of the house, we want to come to the left side where the sandstone is. We want to take out the snow and come back. Don't place it on top of the wood, place it right next to it. So then you're going to go back. And then once you get to this corner, you can see we're still on top of the wood. We want to come back. Don't turn it here, keep going back until you get to this corner over here. And then basically just connect these. Just like that. So you should have this open space right here. Now what we want to do is we want to continue making the line. So we're going to come back. We're just going to follow the dark wood right now. Alright, now right here on this big back wall, you can see it's a pretty big back wall. What we're going to do is you're actually going to place the snow on top of the wood this time. So you want to place 7 down from this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go do the same thing on the other side. So from this corner, count out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be a balcony. This is why it's so big. So from each corner on the 7th block, you want to come back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then just go and connect one side to the other. So like I said, this is going to be a balcony. Now on this side, we're just going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. Just follow the wood. Don't place it on top of the wood now. Go back to the normal way of placing it next to it. And then once you get to this corner, and you can see this part extrudes a little bit farther out, we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other side by just skipping this and just going straight across and meeting with the other side of the wood. And then turn it once you get to here. Then place on top of the snow. And then what you want to do is you want to stack up what we just made. You want to stack it all up 4 tall, sorry. Almost said 3. You're just going to do that. Really simple. And so the house is really coming along really nice. I'm liking it. I think I've said this in part 2, but this is probably my favorite house to make. Just because the dark wood with the snow really has a unique contrast. And it just gives it that unique design. Oh great, it's raining. Always love the rain. So we're just stacking up then all the walls 4 tall. We will add the windows in later. But right now we're just going to make the outline, and then we can always go in and just add the windows later in the dark wood. Put a little bit more design. And a lot of people ask me why I make it to where every part, like so part 2 was last Friday, part 3 is this Friday, the one you're watching now. A lot of people ask me why I do that, and the reason I decided to do that was because if I spread it out like that, it gives people more time to make the house, like the first part. So then by the time they get done, because some people work faster than others, some people can build faster, but again some people build a lot slower, and that's completely fine. And the reason I make every part the following Friday is because it makes it a lot easier for people to finish the house. Then if they get done, what they can always do is they're probably going to have the next part out already. And so that's the reason I do that. I'm sorry for the people that build really fast and know what they're doing right away, but I consider all the people who aren't as fast and aren't as talented as like they don't know, let's say they're not as fast at building as others. And so that's the reason why I make every part every other Friday. Or every Friday, I should say, not every other Friday. And we are almost done with the wall. Oh, and I also forgot to mention you will need glass panes for the windows and for the railings. And so we're going to take the glass panes out, and we're going to come to the back part of the house where we made the balcony. And you're going to take your glass panes out and place them going from one side to the other and you're going to place the glass panes on top of the dark wood. So just go all the way across until it connects with the other wall. Just like that. Now, let's see. I think we should use sandstone for the roof. So we're going to take some sandstone out, and we're just going to fill in the balcony back here. So the balcony has a floor. And then we're also going to do this with some of the pieces on the roof that we just skipped over. Alright, now the balcony's filled all in. Again, we are gonna add the windows later. We want to come to, if you're facing the front of the house, you want to come to the left side where we skipped over this right here, and take your sandstone back out, and then just fill all this in as well. The actual roof of the house, it's going to be wood. It's definitely a unique thing to use, not just because I hardly ever use it, just the colors with it, the dark wood, the snow, and then the regular wood gives it a unique design. So there we go. Now we want to come to the right side of the house and do the same thing over here, and the sandstone's going on top of, not on top, but even with the dark wood. Really simple. Now I'm getting ready to sleep so we can get rid of this rain, because that might be annoying for you guys. So let me take a bed out real quick and sleep. Alright. Here we go. And then the rain should stop. And stop. There we go. It finally stopped. Alright, so as you can see, we have the entire base of our house made now. Now let's come to the back, and let's add a little bit more design to the house now. So let's take out the dark wood, and on every corner, so as you can see, like every corner right here, you want to take your dark wood out and then replace the snow with the wood. So do this on every corner, just like this. Get rid of the snows in the corner and replace it with the dark wood. Do not place the dark wood on like these corners that meet, only on the corners that stick out like these right here, where you can only see them. And like I said, do this on every corner. There we go. Do it on this corner right here. You don't want to do this all the way around the house. You only want to do this on the back side of the house. So then we want to go to the other side and do the same thing as well. There we go. Just replace it. And then boom, there we go. So we're looking good so far. Now let's add some windows. Let's come to the balcony. Let's start there. So I'm thinking we should make a doorway first that takes us onto our balcony. So let's just make a doorway that's 2 wide, so it's a 2x2 square. And we're just going to place some sandstone right here. Alright, so let's figure out where we want to make the windows. I'm thinking 1 block away from the door, let's make a 2x3 window. Let's do the same thing on the other side as well. And then let's come 1 block away from that window and make another one. Do the same thing on the other side. So just like this. Alright, I'm liking the look of that. Now let's take the sandstone out and just fill this in right here, so the windows aren't just floating on something. Now let's take the glass panes and then just fill these in with the glass panes real quick. Really simple. And do it on all 4 windows that we've added. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's come to, if you're at the back side of the house, let's come to the right side. So let's see. We could add a couple windows here. So let's make a couple 2x2 windows. So on the left side, on this piece of dark wood, come 1 block away from, so basically you're 2 blocks away from the corner, and then on the 3rd block is where you start your window. Do the same thing on the right side as well. And then let's see. How many blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the middle is right here. So let's make a, let's see, a 3x2 window, just like that. Really simple. Let's come to the other side and do the same thing. So 1 block away, make a 2x2 window. And then, let's see. This space over here isn't as big, but the windows still work. On the other side, if we come back over here, as you can see, we have 2 blocks of space in between. On this side, when we have 1 block of space in between each window, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. You didn't mess up. Let's make some windows right here where I slept, and this is on the left side if you're at the back of the house. So let's make a big window here. So basically we're going to make the window as big as this entire sandstone platform. So you can see it's the length of where the sandstone is. So it's not on top of the wood, but it's just like right before you get to the wood. Then let's make it too tall, just like that. And then we're gonna take some dark wood out, and then just make it like a little outline right here. It's going up, just like that. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm liking the look of it. And then let's take the dark wood back out, and then let's just place some dark wood on top, going over the window, just like that. And then let's fill it in with the glass panes, just to finish it off. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. Let's go back over to the right side, if you're facing the back part of the house. As you see, we have a lot more space over here as well. And so we can I'm thinking we should make a lot of windows here. I'm thinking we should make kind of the same windows that we made on the balcony, to where they are 2x3. So let's see, you want to come 1, 2, 3, then on the 4th block of snow you want to make the window. Then come 2 blocks away, make the same window again, come 2 blocks away again, and so it works out perfectly. So we should have 3 windows that are 2x3, and then we're just going to fill these in with the glass panes. Oh, missed a spot. There we go. And missed another spot, the same block. And then just place that there. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. Let's see. Not really sure. I'm kind of thinking this should be it for part 3. Part 3 was really simple, really easy to understand. So stay tuned in next Friday for part 4. In part 4, I have a feeling we're going to continue making the house, of course, but I have a feeling we're going to start the roof, because we're pretty far now to where we have the entire house done, and I think if we just make the roof now, get that done and over with, it'll really make the house come together. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned in next Friday for part 4.